looking at Tyler Van Dyke's game-by-game performance because I was trying to remember at what point he got hurt. Was that against Duke?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay.
Mm.
So prior to the Duke game, he wasn't nicked up, nothing. Just
Oh.
just not having a great season.
Mm.
Because that was, a good 7 games into the season.
Yeah,
Because it's
Mark, at one point he was 9 of 21 against A&M.
mm-hmm.
Listen, I for one can't play quarterback. I wouldn't be able to do half of what Tyler Van Dyke can do. But as a media person, it's very tough to watch what happened to him because in this spread, pure spread that we were running with Red Lashley, the guy's like the 30th overall pick. He gets into this new scheme, and he doesn't even look like a Power 5 starter. And then what do, Mark? We keep the guy that did that to him for another year. What does him and Jake Garcia do? They come back to Miami.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering about. That's why I brought all that up.
It's weird, man. I don't get it. And Mark, maybe it's not for us to understand. We're not in those meeting rooms. When Coach Cristobal sits with these parents, I know he's being 100% truthful and honest because that's who he is. That's the kind of man that he is. But we have to understand, at least I'm trying to figure out, what can we do to tweak the offense to be able to do more of what Tyler does well and have the elite run game that these coaches want and put them together. And my only answer to that entire question, Mark, is build the offensive line. If you tell me you got a top 10 offensive line, we could be out there running the Georgia Tech triple option. If you can fix up front, we will be able to handle things. That's where the biggest drop-off happened is once things happened at the offensive line. Not because I think, Mark, maybe we had a B- to B offensive line at best. But then once they went out, it dropped down to like C, D, F in some situations. So we got to be able to build that offensive line, especially that those interior guys. We need people that could create separation and blow them off of the ball. But then when we need to step back, can have the sweet feet and anchor and be able to give our quarterback 3.5, 4.5, 5 seconds if need be. That's the way you fix the offense. Get you an offensive line. Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss for wide receiver coach. Hey, man. With the new influx of players becoming coaches, mostly head coaches, I could see some of that. I mean, but you have to understand, do they have the desire to coach? Going out there and doing some 7-on-7 with the guys and running through drills, and that's one thing. But what are you going to do when your player is having a bad day because his girl just found out she's pregnant? What are you going to do when you find out that this guy just really is struggling in math and he's barely eligible? What are you going to do when you recruited a 5-star from California and you coach at Ohio State and he wants to go home? What are you gonna do when you the coach at Miami and you bring down a guy from Texas and something just happened to a significant other of his or a family member? Coaching isn't just about the actual sport of football. You are a true father figure. You a big brother for us younger coaches, GAs and student assistants and things of that nature. Okay, it's a lot that goes into that stuff, man. It's not just and professional coaches are different from college coaches that are different from high school coaches that are different from Pop Warner coaches that are different from personal training coaches. All this different camp coaches where you only show up in the summertime when it's nice outside and you got your nice Nike suit paid for and you're out there just looking pretty. I mean, it's different in all different facets. So we love it. I appreciate the emphasis on getting guys to coach because I love coaching, but it's different, man. It's not what everybody's willing to sign up, especially college coaching.